Hi everybody, this is Levi Clay coming at you again for another FretBoard Diaries, which could also be known as video requests that you didn't ask for, but you're getting them anyway. So I'm over on the fretboard.co.uk finding interesting questions that I think might warrant a good response, especially if there's been very little activity on the post as is. And I found this great question on the subject of slide guitar. Stuckfast asks, I've been playing a lot in altered tunings lately, so I thought I'd have a go at learning to play slide guitar. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of it, but my question is whether it's worth setting up a guitar specifically for slide, or whether that just encourages bad habits and lazy playing. Is it worth doing? And assuming I want to be able to fret notes as well as use the slide, what sort of setup should I be looking at? Interesting question. And for those of you that know me, you'll know that I play a fair amount of slide, or a reasonable amount of slide. It's definitely an influence. If I pick up, we'll talk about setup first. If I pick up my Howard Roberts, this guitar is not set up for slide by any stretch of the imagination. This is the guitar that I use for a lot of my transcribing, and it's definitely set for... Definitely easy to play. Definitely not a hard guitar to play, but still not what I consider a high action. It's not a low action though. You deem it a medium action, and when I pick it up to play slide, it's not really a problem. Really struggling with that, though I do have other guitars to demonstrate action and it not being massively important. All really comes down to technique. If I pick up this Vigier, I love this guitar, it's my main rock guitar, the action on this would definitely be deemed low, and it's set up for my rock stuff. When I do that, all that stuff, not all that difficult to do. Pretty ropey rock playing, terrible rock playing actually, not the sound for it. Yes, anyway, the point is very low action on this, but again, if I want to play slide guitar, I can still play slide guitar on this guitar fine, which would suggest to you that action is not the thing that allows you to play slide. You should be able to play slide no matter what action you have on your guitar, as long as your technique is good. Don't be pressing down with the slide too hard, is the best bit of advice you can ever get. Really get to grips with how much pressure is required. I kind of angle the neck backwards a little bit, lean the slide on the neck, and actually let gravity take care of the rest. So let's switch over to the final guitar that I'll talk about. This is my Sir Telecaster, and I use this for a lot of slide stuff. This is tuned to open E, which I prefer. Let's do some volume. Quiet guitar. So when I play slide on this, the action is definitely what you would consider high. There are benefits to that. I'll talk about that in a second though. The high action is not for bad technique. The high action allows you to play in a slightly different way. The high action allows you to dig in a bit more. Bad cable as well. and no matter what you're playing, it works. Playing with the slide on the second finger. Sometimes I play with the slide on the third finger. If I'm going to be playing higher up, it allows you to do that a little bit easier. Works nicely. So that's playing slide. Now, I think the things to consider if you want a few pointers, and again, you didn't ask for this video response, but you've got it. A few pointers would be work on your slide playing without worrying too much about vibrato and making things sound like slide. Your intonation should be good no matter what. If I'm playing slide, you shouldn't be using vibrato to hide bad intonation. So, intonation is very important no matter what you're working on. I don't need to play the vibrato on that. I can play everything absolutely fine without that vibrato. Then when I'm adding vibrato, it's to a note that's in tune, and that's always going to sound a lot better. Other pointers that I could give you, make sure you have good muting technique with the right hand. I play fingerstyle when I play slide, and that allows me to keep things quiet, though in an open tuning I can let things ring out a little bit more, but that doesn't mean you should have bad technique. And the other tip is fret behind the slide, in terms of not playing notes but just muting the strings behind the slide. You get the difference between this and this. When you don't have these fingers down, you start hearing this sympathetic resonance behind the strings, which can be used to great effect. Guys like Sonny Landreth use that, but you don't want it rampant. You want it something that you can use as and when you choose to use it. Yeah, and having a higher action, as I say, does have its benefits. It means that you can fret behind the slide, which is a very useful technique if, like, I'm in open E like this. So this is my B chord. Well, playing a B minor is very difficult, but because I can fret behind the slide, B major, minor, or a sus. So fretting behind the slide a la Sonny Landreth is a great technique to be able to use. Yeah, so I'll just play a wee bit of slide and then I will leave you in peace. So, best, but also not the worst. So playing slide in open E, lots of fun. If you are interested in more slide stuff, there's a little bit of it on my YouTube channel. You can check that out by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. You can also check me out on Patreon if you like my videos and you want to support what I'm doing. If you're watching me on my YouTube, head on over to the FretBoard. Other tips that I would give you would be check out some good instructional material. I learned a lot of what I know about slide guitar from John Tuggle over at learningguitarnow.com. He has a great website and I love his content. In the interest of being open though, I do his transcriptions now, so you know, I am working with John, but I was using his products before working with him. Great products over there. I also have my own slide instructional contemporary slide guitar for licklibrary.com that you can check out if you so please. But for the most part, the best thing to do is go out and listen to great records. Derek Trucks, Sonny Landreth, Joey Landreth is a great slide player as well. Tons of great slide players like that. Listen to the old Allman Brothers stuff. Plenty of killer slide players. Listen to it all and do your best to imitate it. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I'll be back for another one soon. Peace out. Bye.